We both said, no.
We've got it.
We got it, and if we can reschedule, we will reschedule, but if not, go enjoy being with your family and enjoy the concert, tell us about it.
We'll do it.
And we'll do it. And that's how it is. It was like when they went to Philly, I was tweeting the entire time they were in Philly. You know, the other Book Divas are in Philly right now. Blah, 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 you know, have a great time, ladies. And it was because even though I wasn't there, I felt like I still was, because I was looking at the pictures online, and, you know, we have our photo up, which this photo was taken at Beta Ocean in February. That backdrop is really just a bench that we stood in front of because it was like pretty cool for it. It was pretty cool, and so it was like, hey, just take our picture. I think Austin took the picture. I think he took the picture. And we were just we forgot the memo. We didn't get the memo with the hat. So, you know, because she had a hat on, we didn't have a hat on.
But it's okay.
So, but it was okay. So it is just, we have done things, I think, that has not cost us a whole lot of money. Most of the events that we're doing are free. Like when we go out, like some of the conferences that we've gone to, they're free to go to. They say just sign up and come. Okay, cool, we're there. The thing we're doing in New Jersey, I met this lady at a conference last October, and when we did the tour, she was the very first one that said, will you come to Jersey?
Sure.
And we were like, you know, I was like, do y'all want to go to Jersey?
Oh, sure. I mean, I drive all the time anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I was like, okay, we're there. Don't tempt us with a good time. And so, I mean, we have our Facebook page. We all individually vote, but KR created us a Book Divas Facebook page. So whatever we do, and we got to take a selfie before we leave, because that's our thing. We take selfies with the people that we're with. Wherever we are, we take pictures and we post it and say, hey, these are the ladies, or this is the group. The first thing that we did, we had 4 people there. 4 people or 5 people there, and it was like 2 guys and 3 ladies, but we had a ball because they were so interested in what we had to say, and we just love talking, as you can tell.
I just want to piggyback on what you said with regards to, because we live in 3 different areas. I live in Howard County and work in DC, and so you know, so we're all over the place. And you live in PG, and then you're close to the Delaware border, and so distance has nothing to do with what we have to do, because I've driven to Philly, picked her up, and I've gone to Delaware, picked her up. Well, we met So, and it doesn't really matter as long as we have a goal in mind and we're all there to achieve it. We also have monthly meetings, teleconferences, where we sit down and go through our calendars and say, well, guys, what's next and how we're going to coordinate the driving and everything else. If we see an opportunity out there, we should email to each other and say, are you free? Is it something you'd be interested in doing? So we're constantly looking for opportunities, and opportunities sometimes just fall in our laps. And so distance I will drive anywhere because I'm just used to driving. It doesn't really matter.
I'll drive to a point and then get in the car and ride. I'm a backseat driver. I like to ride.
So that means you're going to pick me in.
Well, I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up and then we can go to KR and she can drive. I'll be in the backseat and I'll just be singing along with the songs or something.
Okay, so that's not this week, the following week that we're going to do that.
Right,
okay.
next Saturday.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if you have some good friends, the chemistry has to be right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if it isn't right, you're going to have a problem. And you're not going to feel like, you know, you're gelling when you go out on tour. As you can see, I'm the more reserved person.
Today.
Really? Yeah, today.
I didn't say what she said. All right. Okay. But, you know, we all balance each other out. And so, you know, Cassandra's always on.
Yeah. Sadly, I am. Yeah, because
she's always on.
Always. I'm like a squirrel with shiny objects. That's how I am.
It takes all kinds, and like I said, the personality and our friendship is such that, you know, if I'm running late or whatever, and you remember my phone was dying the last time, I was on my way, it was raining, I was like, oh my God, I'm almost there, go ahead and start. You know, and so when I walked in, I just kind of like skated in the middle and just picked up just like that.
Right.
You know, I didn't have time to really breathe. you know.
And then we think parents say, okay, go get yourself a glass of water.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm good,
Right.
I'm good, you know.
And everyone thought, oh, that's when she was supposed to come. You know, they didn't realize that, you know, that she was really just running late. But when we started, it was just like, okay, we just was going through our basic introduction like we normally do. And by the time we got to, and we are, then she just was like, and I'm the artist.
Right.
And it was, I mean, and she's right, you have to have that person or 2 or 3 people that you have a connection with. It has to be like your family that you like to be around, because we all have family that it's like, when they going home? What time? Don't put no more cake out. The coffee's gone. You know, we all have, but we could probably, I know that when we go somewhere, like when at the conference last year, we hung out the entire time, and it was all about just laughing. That's what we do. That's why our motto is bold, delightful, outspoken, talented, sisters in writing, because we really are sisters. If one of us is not writing, the other 2, they're gonna tell you about it.
I know.
Did you write today? Did you write today? Well, you got all week. I
know.
You have another question.
I got another one.
Sure.
I got another one. I just want to know realistically if you feel that either or all of you could actually